Simon Birch.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, I always say creativity is like the ultimate human resource. I didn't say that. I got that quote from someone, I forget the name of the author. I mean, without creativity, of course, nothing exists, right? We don't invent anything and we don't move forward. So it's this wonderfully powerful thing that we all have inside us, and sometimes it's nourished and given opportunity, and sometimes not so much. But for sure, the biggest motivator creatively is other people's creativity. It's film and theatre and music and fashion and whatever. Architecture, seeing something going, oh my God, I want to make something too, that thing's so amazing, you know? It's in Hong Kong, you know, you don't meet people who are actually making music and making art and making film very often. And when you do, you really hang on to them because it's a really exciting conversation, because it's rare that you meet people like that in this town. And certainly, this government and this city doesn't seem to encourage that kind of creativity, which is a real shame, because, you know, Hong Kong is this incredible city with so much potential, but for some reason it just has this missing part, which is nourishment and, you know, workspace, studio space, supporting young filmmakers, supporting artists, giving artists a studio space, giving them exhibition space, and, you know, that's been missing here for far too long. And that's, you know, which is a little depressing. But for sure, meeting individuals who are making cool shit is the best, dude. It's so exciting when you meet people that are excited about making. For me, I'm a painter, so that's kind of, I mean, I didn't come from an art background, or, you know, I don't have an education, but I've always kind of been a drawer and a painter. And, you know, I had some commercial success as a painter, but over the last sort of 10, 15 years, I've really, you know, used that success and the resources that brings, meaning money, to experiment in film, collaboration, architecture, all kinds of things. Oh shit, sorry, that's really annoying, isn't it? So right now I'm working on a project called the 14 Factory. I guess you could only describe it as a sort of a contemporary version of Alice in Wonderland, and you, the audience, are Alice, and you fall into this wonderland, the 14 Factory, which is very much an attempt to create this borderless environment, like a contemporary conceptual utopia. You know, so it's a huge experiment that I'm involved in, which is hugely challenging, of course. But there you go. What's the world you are creating? Can I make a project that does give a shit, that does give back, that does contribute, that does have an impact, that doesn't exclude and doesn't create that gap between audience and art? Can I close the gap between input and output? The input being the art, and the output being the way it's released and viewed in the world. You know, can I remove the hierarchy that exists in the art world and in the world? Can I create this very closed circuit? Anyway, it's a, you know, look, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, right? And I'm an artist, I'm a creator, and I hope I give a shit. I certainly do feel empathy, and I want to make a difference and have an impact with my life, right? So the world I'm trying to create reflects that, even though I don't necessarily have all the answers, and I'm probably going to make even more mistakes as I go along. Yeah, but I'm very conscious, you see, when you make these statements about creating this ideal world, that, you know, my view isn't the ultimate view, and my opinion isn't the only opinion, and I don't have it right. I'm learning, right? Yeah. But I can try and be a good guy, try and make a good project, try and make a world that reflects what I think seems to work, which is kindness and love and generosity and openness and connection, etc. So there you go. I'm just trying.